speak up about their feelings, and if you ask someone if they're okay, they might not be okay, and they might start a conversation.
This has really helped to break down the stigma. I think it definitely still exists, but it's come in leaps and bounds in regards to the acceptance of mental health as a real issue, especially as a group of young men and boys in the school, and an all-boys school. It's a really important topic, and I think it's certainly grown coming in the forefront of people's minds as something that they need to think about, as for both themselves and for their friends.
Seeing so many students who maybe a few years ago wouldn't have understood quite what this was about, really accepting and really welcoming of this, really the knowledge of issues with mental health, and just the way it's grown over the last 3 or 4 years, this awareness and really the fall away of any stigma has been really, really exciting to see.
I think it's really been effective in encouraging us to have a conversation with one another about not just superficial things, but things that mean a lot to us, things that might be bothering us, and how we can help.
Boys are much more willing to talk about it with themselves and their friends. And friends aren't in a situation like maybe when we were at school where it was sort of, seen and not heard, or if you weren't struggling, you kept that quiet. They're much more willing to open up and talk and engage with others, and the more conversations, the better, because with Are You OK Day, we all know it's not just about the day or the tents on the lawn or anything like that. It's making sure that that question lasts and goes on, that you don't just say, are you okay, and walk away, that conversation keeps going, and the boys definitely seem to be doing more of that now.
It's important to notice if someone's not being themselves, as if they're quiet, missing school, not hanging with their mates, not talking much. It's important to ask, are you okay? And hopefully they can open up to you and find out what's going on.
Last year, the mental health prefect, Henry Chambers, ran a couple surveys to find out more about mental health within Hutchins. And one of the questions he asked was, if you were struggling, who would you be willing to go to? Who would you want to talk to in regard to mental health? Whether it was teachers, mates, or the school counsellor, or anyone at the school. And the overwhelming response from the students was mates. So I really wanted to look at a way that we could integrate and give boys at Hutchins the opportunity to learn the skills to better know how to respond to a friend who may come to them who is struggling, which sort of gave birth to the idea of doing the mental health first aid course, of which we've managed to run 2 of this year, and we've had over 50 students do those mental health first aid courses, which is from then we then offered them the position of a mental health contact officer, which was a voluntary role which they could take on, and over 20 students out of those 50 plus have decided to take on that role.
The other thing that's been really impressive since I came to the school has been the engagement with the mental health first aid course, and to see, I think we're already over 20 students in our grades 10 through to 12 involved in this has been absolutely brilliant. It's, again, anything we can do to raise that awareness of mental health is invaluable for both the individuals involved and for us as a community moving forward.
The role of the mental health contact officers is kind of like a first point of contact for anyone if they need a hand with anything. So if someone's going through a tough time, they can come to any of the over 20 mental health contact officers now. They can say, hey, I'm going through some stuff, I'm not sure how I can really go about it. We can advise, these things might help you out with it, or if it's something a bit more serious, we can say, go if you can talk to Mr. Magnus, the school counsellor, or any other type of professional help that they may need.
Of mental health throughout Are You OK Day and things, I believe has had a very positive impact on kids at school, and I've seen differences in people's attitudes because they've spoken up.